Okay guys, well I hope you enjoy this video. We're bringing the bin down and getting ready for the big 50,000 bushel bin to go up. I know some of you guys don't think it's necessary, but it's not your farm. So we got bin jacks here. There's a guy that does bin work. He left us use them for nothing, and he had some new ones. They make them out of aluminum now. These are a little heavy, but it's off the floor. There's that daylight all the way around, and we're just starting to take out just getting ready to take out the door. The car was coming, so I had to get my thoughts. He said use a tractor and bolt it to it. That way it really makes it solid. All right, so I was saying here, we got the door out, and we're gonna pile everything on the concrete inside. I did take the wire across the road down. I didn't wait for P&L. I just cut it up there and with the ladder. So yeah, you know, you can't be afraid to take on challenges, and you got to pay someone to do this. But it's off a ½ inch around there, and we're gonna start Monday taking the panels off. We got everything ready to go. It's just sitting there. Like I said, we have it anchored pretty good. But yeah, we want to put a 50,000 bushel bin here. New concrete pad. The excavator sits over there. We're going to take a track hoe and pull that concrete up. It's very brittle. No farmer really would want that on their farm, and I don't think I should have had to have it. But it's already cracked. There's water seeping out, and that's going to freeze this winter and just kind of bust up. But yeah, it won't take long to pull that up in chunks. So we'll dig the new foundation, and we're going to put the new bin up about 6 foot. So it's going to be a 6 foot concrete wall up here to set up higher. And we'll build the landscaping around it. You don't want your dirt higher than your wall. So I'm excited. So as we watch this thing come down and go back up here in the next 3 days, we're going to actually move it away from that one back in this corner right here. Probably move it back 10 feet. And then go straight up. That gives us more room between the bins. So I hope you enjoy the video, and as we get ready to tear this apart, you'll see it as in steps here. We took the motors off and pulled the auger and ready to go to town. And like I said, I did grab the wire already from the pull. I took that off and rolled it over there on the other side. So we're good to go. Hey, good morning guys. Saturday morning. Justin's up getting all the tools ready to start working on taking the stuff apart here. We're going to start here working down below. You got to see a lot of wires and stuff have to come off these buildings. This electrical box, all the screws and all the wire around it. A lot of stuff is not going to be saved. The ladder has to come off eventually. He's going to cut all this lumber out of here, get this little roof off of here so we can get everything taken apart. Anywhere we're taking a bolt or something out of this bin here, we'll put back in. We have new bolts up in the shop. And this little mess here we're going to remove. That's what I'm going to work on right now. I'll pull these nails out. Got a bucket and a cat's claw, and see what we could do here to take this apart and take the dryer off and this fan. We got that one up there to take off, and so he's just getting ready to come down here. Till the sun comes out, we'll be working on this stuff, and then maybe we'll do some rolling ground or something like that here a little bit later with the coal packer. So that's what it looks like now, and I'll come back to you in a little bit with the update. Alright, we got 2 of the fan motors off here, one on the dryer bin and one on this one. He's getting the tin just about off, and then we'll have to bring a chair down here to pick this one up. This is going to weight to it once we get loose from the grain bin. Okay, what we got here is a tin off. He's bringing me down another saw here to cut this lumber. This is probably a pretty good unit here. We're gonna turn around and sell these, put them up in the shop here for now, and clean them up a little bit. Gotta cut some gas lines here and stuff. I don't think there's no gas tanks here unless they're underground somewhere where I don't know, but we'll try to backtrack that stuff and learn some things about that. So he's on his way back down here shortly from the shop, getting me the saw and a couple other things. All right, we're coming along here pretty nicely. This is a Airstream dryer, so it's kind of a little on the older side there. It has a serial number out of Illinois, it looks like. So we're going to keep it dry, clean it up here a little bit, and clean the chute out. This is a little heavy for me and Justin to pick up, so we're going to get a chain here, and the skid loader will pick us up and then carry it up to the shop. So we're moving right along. We're trying to figure out where these copper lines go here for the propane that used for the burner here. I'm sure the tanks are gone, but that's the way it is when you buy a farm like this, and if there's something you can sell off or take with you, you take it. So we're gonna get two brand new 1,000-gallon tanks to stick up here for now once we're up and running here. We got to try to see if the top dryer works yet. So I'll head up here and get the skid loader. All right, guys, we're coming right along here. We're working on this side of the bin now. We just took this little shelter off. Got some more stuff to take off this bin before we started bringing it down. So, yeah, going right to town. Have this fan motor off on this one, so we can put a new one on there. We're gonna put a bigger one on this dryer system. Trying to pull this line up here to see where it goes to the tanks, if they are buried somewhere. I thought maybe it might lead us there, but then the fitting broke, so come on there a plan. But it looks like it's heading up in this area somewhere. But that would be kind of neat if there was tanks buried yet somewhere, propane tanks, and we dig them up. So yeah, our project's moving right along here this morning. All right, guys, we're getting ready here to pull this motor and the auger off here in the flighting outside. The roof is gone. You've seen a little bit of that in the video already. Again, this in here is not going anywhere this year. Then we'll eventually, this has a new auger coming, and it'll go out the other side. This door will be sealed up with new panels, and our main focus is to get rid of this bin right here. So maybe the neighbor might be getting it, I don't know. He was here, so I'm gonna try to see if we can get some bin jacks here so we can start pulling it down. Overall, it's a pretty decent bin. So I'll just get things tore down here a little bit, and so we can start working on it. Perfect. We're getting ready to pull this auger out. One thing when you do a grain system, make sure you can work on it. Like this auger is hitting this auger, and I'll bend it too hard now. And we're gonna pull this together, and then we'll get the skid loader and pick that head up and take it out of here. But yeah, if you had to put a new auger in here, you'd have to take the pulleys off of that one to get it out. So you gotta do some planning. And that's one thing I like doing, a lot of planning for the next setup. But yeah, we're getting it. And so let's pull this out here quick, Justin. All right, go ahead and pull. There she is.
Yeah.
All right, you want to go move your gator? I'll get the skid loader. I have to dump some wood out, and then the small chain, and we'll pick this up out of here instead with the other stuff. And you can see there why the main reason why we're getting rid of this bin is concrete floor. See the holes over there on the side. Somebody did put some kind of a ladder system in here. Looks more like a death trap to me. Another hole over there. So all the decisions I make, I kind of get thrown under the bus because of they're poor, or you don't need a 50,000 bushel bin or whatever. I like to see those guys run with a bin like this. A lot of guys could do it. That's great. But in this case, we're going to get rid of it. Okay, let's try to pick this up out of here. Got a little weight to her. He's getting that fan motor off. Took the top shield off and in there working on the side. We're pulling the wires off here now, coming around. At some point somebody did a big no-no and we got 2 double feeds coming in. We got 2 different hot power. This power is coming from that meter over there, and then we have one coming from the pool across the street. It's cut off, but it's still, PP&L, they were upset about it. We've got to take that wire loose there. That wire up there is hot. Both those wires up there are hot. They're cut, but they're hot. And they're not cut on the other side. So, I think PP&L was supposed to be coming on here Monday. But the wires we're cutting now are not hot yet. But I got to get this box opened up. We're going to get a shovel and take these feed wires loose here. And maybe even try to pull them out of that box over there. We don't want no power because there's going to be a lot of construction going on. Is it loose to get?
I got hopefully all of them off. Just trying to get it off.
Must be one more there somewhere.
There's no more there. That's screwed right.
Something's fastened. Oh, it's poured in the concrete down below. That's a real nice picture. We'll just take the motor might be good at, but the housing's shot, so we'll just take the fork and just lift that right up out of there.
Wait. Looks like on the bottom there. Right there.
Yeah.
2 bolts. Get a wrench in there, take them out, bring the whole thing up out of there.
Go ahead and give that a try. I'm going to keep pulling the wires out. We're just cutting them here. So everything's dead at the moment, but it's going to be hot here Monday, and we don't want to have any hot coming down to this bin. So everything's a real piece of work in this setup. And you want to use breaker boxes. We want to put all our new breaker boxes, so they're all going to be inside of a little shack and keep them nice and clean. And so, all right, we'll see how he's making out here in a little bit, and we'll come back to you and try to figure out where this wire right here underground, I think it comes out over there along the box over there, but could be wrong. Alright guys, well we got it pretty much here. We got the breaker box off. Again, that has to come down with the bucket truck. I can't get up that high to get that wire off anyway. Yeah, Ben will be ready to come down here shortly. So I hope you enjoy the video for the day, and we'll just take a little bit more stuff off here. This motor here, I'm not sure if it needs replaced or not. Probably. They sit so long. The belts are shot. Anyway. don't know if that'll run anymore or not. Definitely need these new belts, so we'll get to check this stuff here once we get the power on. I'm sure the bearings are probably about tight. They won't last long or anything. Anything like that stuff, you know, it sits, it's done, it's cooked. You just don't fire these things up and run them again and pull 10,000 bushels out. It'll be in a mess. So over here is what we took off so far. Got the fans off. Trying to find this where this gas line goes here, and got that one off. So we're moving right along. Hey guys, it's around 4:30 here now. All the jacks are set up. We're ready to take this bin down, and when I say I'm going to do something, we do it. And a lot of people are surprised that this bin's coming down already. So the jacks are up. We anchored this one to the concrete back here, so it's solid. It sits on the curb. There's your crank. This is an old style. They make them aluminum now. And what we're going to do is crank it up, and then we're going to take the first panels off right here, and then lower it down, and then we'll take the next section off and just keep working our way right down. But yeah, all the jacks are in place. Wires are cut. And everything has a little tension on it. We got to put some stakes in here yet. My goal would be have it on the ground tonight yet, but we're not a bidding company, so we shouldn't have to work that hard. So the guy that did have the jacks, he let us use them, just because they're older style. So my wife's bringing some sweet tea down here for us. That there is a perfect example of what it should look like right there. A little bit away from the bin. And we're thinking about this. He said we could just back a tractor up here and put it on the drawbar and bolt it fast the drawbar, and that way it's guaranteed not to move. But especially here where we have all this new fill in and stuff, so that's what we're gonna do. And then go to town, see if we can get 2 rings off for the night. But yeah, the bins are coming down. The bin is coming down, and a new one's going up. So yeah, it's just a matter of time here. He went to go get a tractor here for me, and the neighbor is gonna let me use one of his tractors yet. It takes a lot of tractors when you start using jacks like this. But that and there we anchored to the concrete. It's good. Here he comes back. All right, we'll give you an update once we start taking some rings off here.